Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today is just a real quick video on the new 2021 BMW S1000 single R. As I'm a double R owner, it was good to just compare the two between the single R, BMW's brand new naked stunt bike, I suppose you could say, but it is still a litre, so heavy, but it did feel light, and definitely more narrow and lower, so a bit more manageable. It was a lot easier to wheel about as opposed to my double R, which you see in the background here. And the seat height is just a little bit lower. Now I'm 5'10", 5'11" with a 31-inch inseam, and for me on my double R I had to have it lowered slightly on preload to be able to flat foot it, and even so I still can't fully flat foot it if the camber's a little bit off. Whereas as you can see on the single R, not an issue at all. It was definitely much more manageable, much more confidence inspiring for myself. Whereas the double R, you know, it's heavier, it's a little bit wider on the tank, and the foot position, even though I do have it lowered on preload, I'm still, you know, tiptoeing a little bit on certain grounds. On this ground here you can see I'm almost flat foot, but the single R was definitely the lower height made it a bit more comfortable for me. So on today's video I am accompanied by the ever calm and tranquil Manny to find out how he earned that name. You might just want to cover your ears just for 2 seconds.
No, but fuck!
What you done?
It's just stub a fucking thing on the fucking thing.
Fucky.
You what?
The fuckies.
The fucking foot peg. You fuck.
All the controls on this though are in a nice position. This is so much lighter than mine. Big bars give it a lot of flexibility. The controls are also in the right places. Like back brake is good to get to. Brakes are not as sharp as mine. A lot of wind blast. I forget that when coming from mine. Mirrors are an absolute pile of tosh, like on mine. I think there's a certain vibration you can get at like 6,000 RPM. They just go clear for a second. The gears are not as long either. I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier to find your line. Yeah, this has got well less engine braking in road mode as well. You know that you run out of gear in a second, don't you? I never run out of gear in mine. I like this.
I thought you would.
I do like this.
A bit more manageable, isn't it?
A lot more manageable. I mean, this is something where, yeah, you can get all the power down. I mean, it's one of them where I absolutely love the double R because you twist the throttle and you just fucking cane it. But then that's what I hate about it, is that you ride everywhere so quick. Whereas now at 80, the wind blast from this makes me want to back off. Whereas on yours, you're sitting at 80 pretty, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, Dom, move up his bike.
I mean, it goes.
This goes better though. Fuck me,
That goes better at higher speeds for sure.
Fucking hell.
I mean, this is the thing though. This is on the street. This is where you want to be. You want to be at like 70 to 90 miles an hour. You don't want to be at 140, do you?
But this gets your heart going a bit more, and a bit more like enthralling, shall we say.
Yeah, I mean the Double R is special. It's a track bike, isn't it? I mean, but this is far more fun for the road.
But longer journeys, mate, are just fucking...
I could sit on this one all day long.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but mine, the Double R gets my back after 2 hours.
Why the fuck do they not do shift cam on that bike?
I don't think it needs it, to be fair. I mean, it's geared completely different, this is, isn't it? I mean, this is all geared to have fun sub 100 miles an hour, isn't it? Whereas keeping the Double R below 100 miles an hour is a fucking job. I mean, I'm sitting in third and I'm at 8,000 RPM.
Yeah, but this one you just twist, like tweak the throttle, and it's like whoa.
Right, let's try dynamic.
Man,
Come on, there we go. The shifter and flipper is still luscious though, isn't it?
doesn't sound as good though, does it? This fucking sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's a pro race exhaust. Fucking hell, forget about wind blast though. Jesus, that was a bit sketchy there, side wind on this. I mean, I suppose you could put a little fly screen, it would be very much like the triple. I mean, this is just so manageable, isn't it?
Like it?
Yeah, I would say that's very, even though it's a litre, oh no, you need the key. Even though it's a litre, it's very akin.
Seat's comfortable as well, isn't it?
Very akin to a street triple, isn't it?
Yes, but just with more power.
Yeah. I mean, it still feels... That still feels like a toy compared to that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, that's a serious... I mean, this seat's comfortable, though. Like, having got off that back onto this.
Like, that with the M seat was fucking awful. You remember me moaning about it continuously?
I do.
Right.
Hold on, Nigel. Yeah, it's so much more manageable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, your brakes are better.
You got so much more visibility as well on the single R for road. I mean, like pulling out of that junction.
Yeah, so much more manageable. Like, you don't feel like you're going to die as much, do you?
Nah.
When you wind it on a little bit.
Well, until you get over a ton, and then you're like, fuck, wind blast.
No, but I mean, like this. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is more like mine, though, isn't it?
Like that, yeah. Got off this onto your KTM. Your KTM felt like a learner bike, weren't it, in comparison?
Yes.
Whereas that's not. It doesn't feel as like, you know, you can't max it out everywhere, and it's not as light. But it's still, compared to the Double R, you'll give that single R a lot of shit, whereas you'll give this Double R a lot more respect.
Yeah, you'll ride this at 9 tenths, 10 tenths. You ride at like 1.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you mean about the fear, because the fear is, I mean, that thing is just a fucking absolute weapon, isn't it? It's just nimble. Not quite as nimble as mine, but nimble nonetheless. Oh, loads of room, thank you.
Fucking nimble for a litre, isn't it?
I mean, fucking hell, I'm throwing it about like it's like nothing. You see the difference of how I'm riding on this to how I ride on yours?
Yeah.
But in saying that, it was raining and I don't want to drop your bike, so... Yeah, this is nice, it's nice. It's a bit on the wrists.
No, I didn't think... I mean, obviously, I'm jumping off the Super Sport onto the Naked, so wrists, back, and everything, that was palatial.
Dump it here, I'll sort it out, wouldn't it?
Okay, so I think we'll end the video there. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope this was useful for you. I hope you liked the style as well. Something just a little bit light, a quick little skim on the surface. I mean, if you want to know a full review on the 1000R, I'm sure there'd be plenty of bloggers out there and doing their review far more in depth than I could possibly do. But hope you enjoyed the video, our opinion on the bike. Just to summarise, it is a light, comfy and very easy to live with bike. I mean, for a litre, it felt like a sort of 700, you know. It's all the power you need for the road. It's maybe a little bit soulless, and because of that, it wasn't especially fun. It's more, I would say it's just too refined to be fun, but that's not a bad thing either. It's certainly worth your attention. It's very well put together, and I know from having the double R, you know, the electronics, the shifter, you know, it's just sublime. So, as always, thank you for watching, and catch you on the next vid.